decided to do a show and that told Raj and DK sir, I think in itself says a lot about what the show is going to be. And everybody knows he's a fantastic actor, but I think you will see Shahid in a completely different, new way in this series. And I think, of course, he's taken this show to another level with his talent. Shahid, it was wonderful working with you. You're fabulous and keep doing the fabulous things you keep doing. And I have to talk about Rajan DK sir and the character that they've written for me. My character's name is Megha. And like in this series, you delve into it blindly because you know that there are these creators who will give you something that will be wonderful or that will be remembered. And I think Megha for me will always be remembered, not just for me, but also for the audience, because she's a character who every modern woman would relate to in the world of patriarchy, in the man's world, how a girl sustains herself and how the challenges that she faces, and in every little victory that she has, all the women will cheer for her. So I'm really looking forward to women seeing this, women seeing Megha, and the show on the whole is a cracker push.
Wow, thank you. Wow.
Thank you.
Are you sure you guys haven't made a love story? So much love on this stage. और भुवन, अगर सनी बैटमैन है तो आप उनके रॉबिन हैं. बहुत मोहब्बत है आपके लिए, आपके किरदार के लिए.
मैं सनी का चमगादड़ हूँ.
अरे क्या बात है.
जो वो लोगो रहता है बैटमैन का बैट है, वो बैट.
तो आप हैं सर. क्या बात है.
मतलब रॉबिन के बिना भी बैटमैन ऑपरेट कर सकता है, बट वो बिना यूनिफॉर्म के नहीं कर सकता. सो व्हिच इज व्हाई आई एम लाइक द बैट ऑन हिज यूनिफॉर्म.
करेक्ट. और सर बैट के बिना तो बैटिंग नहीं कर सकते.
कर लेंगे कहेंगे तो.
करेंगे. इसके बारे में बताओ यार, बिकॉज़ सो मच आई वांट टू सी दिस शो राइट नाउ.
But I have not seen it.
No, I can't, right?
I think I probably, first of all, let me just say how privileged I feel sitting here amongst all these esteemed gentlemen and ladies.
Correct.
I have not seen anything at all, and I think I'm the only one. So everybody is telling, and right now also, I don't know for everybody, but have I actually done a good job? I have no clue. So I'm like very nervous, and I'm really looking forward to the release date, and I'm like, दिखा दो भाई, कुछ तो दिखा दो. मैंने तो ट्रेलर का भी देखा है, वो भी लेट आ रहा था पीछे लूप होके.
ये कैमराडरी जो है आपके और शाहिद के बीच में, I don't think we must reveal too much about it, वरना हम देखेंगे क्या. So for right now, I'll just say, hold on to those horses in case you're waiting for this jodi to come on the screen. Thank you so much. अमोल सर, मैं आपसे ये सवाल पूछना चाहती हूँ. सबसे पहले तो एक्नॉलेज कर दें कि आप हमारे साथ इस मंच पर हैं. बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया. थैंक यू. To be part of this show, इन सब ने आपके बारे में कहा है that you're the heart of the show. आप इनके बारे में क्या कहेंगे?
Begin with, I can say that it was working with this complete young team was sheer pleasure and nothing Farzi about it. Absolute pleasure. Working with Raj and DK, directors who know exactly what they want, not only exactly what they want, but they want to be different than what they have done, was something which was so heartwarming and so lovely to be there. Shahid, of course, such a fantastic actor that he is. I have been his fan for a long time, and to work with him was sheer pleasure. Same with this young man, Bhuvan, sheer pleasure. Working with this entire team was so fulfilling. I only regret that I didn't have any chance to work with Vijay Setupati. I have been a great fan of his work also. I have been watching him in various roles and nothing but admiration for him.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
And of course, the glamorous part of the entire team. It was really, I missed working with her because there was no scene between us. But I must say that particularly in Goa shoot, which was the major shoot, it was so much fun, it was so much like a picnic. We all, whether we were shooting or we were not shooting, we used to have a ball there. And it was so lovely, so lovely. I must say thanks to Raj and DK for making me part of this young team and making it so very enjoyable. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. ओजी फर्जी तो आप ही रहेंगे हमेशा. हम सब ने गोलमाल देख के बड़े हुए सर. बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया आपका. चलिए हमारे कुछ दोस्त हैं जो सवाल लेके तैयार हैं. I believe you've already sent in your questions. And सबसे पहले नवीन from News 24. Hi Naveen, do you have a mic already and are you here with us? All right. Naveen, I believe you have a question for Shahid or? Yeah?
I have a question for Raj and DK. Hi, सबसे पहले तो ट्रेलर बहुत ही पसंद आया हम लोगों को and we were waiting for it. जब जिस तरह से शाहिद ने पहले दिन जब Amazon Prime के बहुत सारे फिल्मों का अनाउंसमेंट हुआ था, उस वक्त जो हमारा एक्साइटमेंट था वही एक्साइटमेंट आज भी है एंड ये ट्रेलर बहुत ही जानदार था. मेरा सवाल राज एंड डीके से है कि जो भी चीज़ें आप बनाते हैं उसके हमने देखे हैं कि उसके मीम्स भी बनते हैं आगे चल के. तो क्या आपने इसमें कॉन्शियसली रखा था कि कुछ ऐसी चीज़ें रखा जाए जिसके आगे चल के मीम्स भी बनने वाले, बिकॉज वी लव इट एंड वी आर वेटिंग फॉर इट. सच बताए तो.
No, not really. You can't make a series especially with memes in mind because it's so much to write and you get trapped into those little things. But what did happen when the trailer was being shown is somebody pointed out that every line in the trailer seems to be a meme. So that was pretty funny that every line could be a meme. So yeah, sure, I'll see some memes if possible.
Our next question, of course, Bhavna. Bhavna, you here? Okay, we have a question from Bhavna for Shahid. Okay. So should I ask her question or does somebody else? Okay. So Bhavna has put a placeholder for you, Shahid. Clearly, big fan. What is the kind of prep that you've done for Farzi? Any workshops? And now that you've forayed into the long format digital space, is there any difference between shooting for a film and shooting for a web series?
Bhavna's in the loop, but if you can hear me, Bhavna, here's my answer. But the way this show happened was that Raj and DK had, I kind of pounced on them and asked them what they have. So I don't think they officially came to me ready to offer me a show. I guess they were in the process of developing it. And that's when I showed interest in wanting to do something with them on OTT, and then they said that they have the show. And then we kind of spent, I think, 5 or 6 months talking about the show. They would take me through it at various stages. Whether they liked it or not, I would give my feedback. And what happened by the time we reached the set is that I didn't feel like an actor who steps into a role maybe a couple of weeks before, preps for about a week, has 3 meetings and feels he owns it. I don't like doing that anymore. I feel that's very pompous. I think it's much nicer to try and become a part of the team. If you want to have a voice, it shouldn't be just because you're the star of the show. It should be because you're as much a team member as everybody else. And I wanted to do that on this show. So we actually spent a lot of time talking to each other, discussing the character, the various facets of the character, the entire angle of Sunny being an artist and that being the face of his character. Like if you see in the promotion also, it's very much, the artistic energy of Sunny. It has been pushed out a lot, And all that happened while we were talking and discussing about how to make it different and fresh and unpredictable. And so I wetted myself in that journey. The rest of it, all my Mumbaiya-ness came out just when I met this bugger. When he came on set and he started, Feroz, I've got this accent, he talks, I was like, okay, I remember that when I was 18 years old, and going in the train for my Shamak Dawar classes, that was the bunch of boys that I used to hang with, and that was the underbelly of Mumbai that I was a part of that, when I was living that middle class, normal youngster wanting to do something in life. A lot of it came from the conversations, a lot of it came from my co-actors and the people that I worked with. And I don't really have a process. I'm very instinctive and organic about how I like to do it. Is she back from the bathroom? Or should I keep going till she... It's a long break.
We're recording it.
Show it to Bhavna. उसको bathroom में दिखा दो.
I do want to ask her second part of that question. The difference between, a film and a long format. What was it like for you?
You have to delve deeper. There's more opportunity as an actor to bring more to it. I think when you're doing something short format, you can be more attacking in the way that you approach the character. Sometimes that works very well. I have seen that. I've never been a fan of that. I don't like attacking characters. I like to pull people into the screen. I feel like it should be immersive. So this actually really suits me because that immersive experience is what I enjoy as a viewer, and as an actor also that comes very naturally to me. I want people to kind of get engaged and involved as opposed to shouting and telling them to give me attention. It's not my thing. So this allowed me to do that, and I love long format for that very reason. I probably consumed more in terms of hours on long format than I have in a film theatre in the last couple of years for various reasons. So I felt very comfortable and I was actually looking forward to the opportunity.
Thank you so much. Our next question at this point. Rama? Rama, say something?
Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
So, one question each for Makkal Selvan and Aparna. இந்த சீரிஸ்ல நீங்க தமிழ்ல டயலாக் இருக்கா இல்ல ஹிந்தில தான் பேசுறீங்களா இல்ல?
Sir, I'm a Tamil guy in the series. I speak here and there only maybe 5-6 words. That's all. But generally I speak in Hindi only fully.
தமிழ்ல நீங்க டப் பண்ணலையா எனக்கு?
Sir, I didn't get time, sir. I was confused. I have shoots, so I didn't get time, sir. நேரம் கிடைக்கல, தொடர்ந்து ஷூட் இருந்தால என்னால் பண்ண முடியல. நான் சொன்னேன், ஏன்னா ரொம்ப நேரம் ஆகும் ஒரு சீரீஸ்க்குள்ளே டப் பண்ணுறது. ஸோ அது 8 எபிசோட்ஸ் டப் பண்ணணும், எனக்கு அது நேரம் இல்லை. ஸோ அதனால் நான் மன்னிப்பு கேட்டுக்கொண்டேன், மன்னிக்கவும்.
இல்லை ஏன்னா இது ரொம்ப ஆடியன்ஸ் வந்து தமிழில்
அதான் சார், உண்மைதான் சார். ஆனால் அதை எதிர்பார்க்கல, நான் முடியாமல் போயிடுச்சு சார்.
अच्छा अपर्णा, आप कैसे कर लेती हैं आप? मतलब एक शो आया, बड़ा शो आया, फिर से राज और डीके को लेकर आए आप, वो भी फैमिली मैन भी अब से शुरू होता है, फर्जी भी अब से ही शुरू होता है. How do you come up with such an ensemble cast every time? And it's pan India cast every time that you guys do it.
Like I was saying, my job is to constantly be on a lookout for good stories that are differentiated and compelling and exciting. And I think by now we have a relationship, as Raj and DK were mentioning earlier, constantly talking to each other, finding out what's brewing in their head. But really, our job is to constantly look for stories. And I've always said that stories that are in the hands of really, really passionate creators, if you have that, half your job is done. And once you have a great story, once you have a story which is as compelling as this, no actor would like to say no to it, as we've just heard. It's really it's the story that we go for.
Thank you so much for that. I hope you're happy. What happened to your finger? मुझे पता है आप इतने स्मार्ट हो. अगला सवाल.
इतना कूल है इनका ये मिडिल फिंगर, आप दिखाओ ना एक बार. मैंने मेरा मिडिल फिंगर के साथ कुछ पुराना रिश्ता है, मैं कई बार दिखा चुका हूँ. मिडिल फिंगर क्लास है आप.
माइक
Alright, Rashi, question for you. And this one is, of course, coming to you from Dina Malar. Meenakshi wants to ask you this question. Talk to us about your on-screen persona and what it is like, what it's doing in a crime thriller show, and of course, how you built it.
So, as I spoke about my character, Megha, she's an epitome of a modern woman in a man's world. And for me, half the job was done because of the way it was written, the layers that it was given. And I just had to come and play that part And I think, honestly, I really want to thank Raj and DK sir for presenting me the way that they've presented me, because I don't think I have played such a character ever before that is so raw, relatable, passionate, extremely real. That is why I said that you will root for her and you will be happy when in her small victories. So yes, I think it will definitely create a shift in the way the audience is seeing me even back in the South. So that's an added cap, and I'm very, very happy to have played her. Thank you.
So am I. Thank you. Congratulations again. Tanmay, you have a question?
So Shahid, I have a question for you.
Yes.
So on Amazon, I have upped the music game with Majama and other shows and films. So as Farzi is also has a racy music. So what's your future plan in terms of music for the series, shows, films?
I think our job first and foremost is finding, as Aparna said, finding great storytellers who are looking to tell a great story and really enabling them. So we think of music as how can this help further the story itself and how we narrate the story. So it's really integral to how we talk about developing a show, working with creators like Raj and DK. As long as we find great stories and if music is inherent to how the story can be progressed, we love it. And as you said, we have had some amazing shows and movies over the years on Prime Video that have had music as an integral part, and that's really helped them. And that's really helped audiences as well. So we are big on it, and I must say it again because you said it. The music in Farzi is absolutely smashing.
Thank you so much. Let me add to that. Bandish Bandits, Majama, Modern Love, 4 more shots. You guys not stopping, huh? So congratulations. Alright, Shahid, there's a question for you. Hopefully Farzi nahi hai aap, Shivojit hai aap?
Yeah.
Arey, wow,
Definitely,
miracle.
the team is fantastic, and I think it's really OG content coming from you guys. First of all, congratulations. I'm Shubhajit from IWM Buzz. My question is to Shahid. I think you mentioned some time back that the concept had come to you 8 years back. And at that point of time, you didn't really, like the bandwidth of making it into a web series wasn't really there. Because the concept only was not in that favor. Now you can do it. So 8 years is actually quite a long time. You know, the world has changed in terms of COVID and all. So I'm sure in terms of ideations as well, a lot of new things have been incorporated in the project. So what are those new things and elements that you have had to do because of that 8 years gap? And also, what were your preparations for this?
Are you asking me how the story kind of evolved and changed over the period of time? I think that question would be better for Raj and DK because they've developed it. I had the good fortune of hearing most of it. So, do you guys wanna?
Yeah, I mean, when we were writing the initial script itself, we knew it was too big a world we were taking on, and there was only one format, feature films, and we are feature filmmakers. So any story we have, we get, you know, Sita and Suman, when we discuss, we come up with an idea, it automatically tries to fit it into a feature film. That's what we were trying to do. But you know, thankfully, there is a much bigger window the last few years where we can express or narrate a story much wider, deeper, longer, more layered. So hence, I think this is a much better fit for this story.
Yeah, and speaking of how the story would have adapted over the years, a lot of things have changed. A strange anecdote for us, at one point when we were back in mid 2014 or so, we had this idea in the story that the only way to battle counterfeiting is to invalidate these notes. And so we had this plot point in it. And then guess what happened 2 years later? That happened in real life. And we're like, okay, maybe that's a sign. Now we should go relook at the script and start, you know, incorporating that part of it into our story. So it kind of became like a art meets reality meets art kind of a scenario.
Shahid, you want to add about your preparations?
I kind of already spoke to Bhavna while she was in the loo regarding my preparations. Maybe you were also in the loo. But like I said, I spent a lot of time with them talking about the content and you know, for me, a lot of the preparation happens in those conversations, and I like to engage as early as possible in case I have the opportunity. And doing different types of content, I mean, I was doing Kamine in 2007, 2008, you know, so I'm always looking for content which is different and not necessarily boxed into being, you know, the mainstream, typical, commercial boring, nothing excited about it kind of. I'm always looking to do something which kind of shakes it up, and this was totally up that alley. So I just jumped on it, man.
The best.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Aditi from News 18, are you with us? You want to say something on the mic? Don't tap it, just say something.
Hello.
Yeah, wonderful.
Hi, Amol sir, this side. Yeah, I'm Aditi from News 18. So,
Going to stand up?
here. Yeah. So, you'll be seen on the screen after a really long time. So, kaisa tha overall experience? And as Shahid and Rashi earlier mentioned that you are the heart of the show. So, please talk to us about it.
It's very, very kind of all of them to say that I'm heart of the show. But actually mine is almost like a guest appearance. Having said that, what was fascinating to watch and to be part of the whole shooting process was DK and Raj. I have noticed even in the past and while shooting I noticed it even more. They are creating something larger than life. They are creating something which is heightened drama, and to sustain it for such a long time requires a complete command over the craft. But the interesting part of it was, while creating the heightened drama, everybody, the performances and everything was not heightened. All the characters, all the performances are, when you see the actual product, you'll realize that what is usually called as underacting. Everybody is underacting, and that combination of a heightened drama with underacting is so fascinating, and I thoroughly enjoyed that because I think that's my turf.
No, because you taught us this. Let's not shy away from that. Thank you. You gave us this language in cinema. So thank you, sir, for that.
And I'm sorry, I'd like to add to it. He said he has a guest appearance in the show. I feel he has the guest of honor appearance.
Oh.
Each everything.
Can I add to that?
Thank you so much.
Because we're having fun. Guest appearance नहीं, best appearance है.
Whoa.
याद रखिएगा.
हाय शाहिद, आपके ठीक सामने.
Hi.
हाय मैडम, हाय.
Sir, go for it. Try.
हाय शाहिद. शाहिद, इन दिनों हमारी मार्केट में बहुत सारे फर्जी एक्टर आ गए जो हूबहू आपकी तरह दिखते हैं और आपकी तरह उनके बाल हैं, हेयर स्टाइल है, आपकी तरह वो वीडियो बनाते हैं और बहुत सारा फर्जी पैसा कमाते हैं. तो ऐसे लोगों के लिए शाहिद क्या कहेंगे?
हम लोग ने बहुत सारे काउंटरफीट नोट बनाए हैं इस फिल्म के अंदर. सबको आप वो नोट्स भेज सकते हैं. रियल शायद फिलहाल मैं फर्जी हूँ ब्रदर. 10th Feb तक मैं फर्जी हूँ.
और ऐसा कौन नहीं दिखना चाहेगा, ये भी तो बात है सर. ऐसा कौन नहीं दिखना चाहेगा, ये भी तो बात है.
कौन नहीं दिखना चाहेगा?
कोई नहीं ऐसा जो नहीं दिखना चाहेगा.
गुड.
Anybody?
शाहिद.
Hi, ma'am. Yes. जरा इनकी माइक.
हॅलो. नमस्कार, माझा प्रश्न अमोल सरांना आहे. ट्रेलर खूप छान झालाय, सगळ्या टीमचं अभिनंदन. खरं तर सर, तुम्ही मगाशी म्हणालात की शाहिद आणि तुम्ही खूप छान काम केलंय किंवा तुम्ही खूप गप्पा मारायचा. तुमचं आणि शाहिदचं कधी मराठी संभाषण झालंय का सेटवर? याचं उत्तर शाहिदने पण द्यावं असं मला वाटतं.
नाही, मराठीत संभाषण नाही झालं, पण आम्ही एकाच पद्धतीची भाषा बोलतो. हे जे मी म्हटलं, त्याची ॲक्टिंग स्टाईल, माझी ॲक्टिंग स्टाईल आणि सगळ्यांचीच ॲक्टिंगचं जे टेक्स्चर आहे ते एकच आहे. त्यामुळे आमचा जो डायलॉग असायचा तो त्या लेवलचा असायचा, अँड इट वॉज अ प्लेजर.
आणि शाहिद, तुला काय मराठीत बोलायचं आहे का? कारण का मराठी देखील पत्रकार आहेस, सो तुला मराठीत काय बोलायचं आहे?
मुझे अभी मराठी में बोलना है?
यस।
यार तो बोल देती, पहले मैं प्रिपेयर करके आया था, मेरे साथ 2-3 घंटा बिता रही थी, मैं फिर से नोट्स ले लेता सारे। अभी मुझे क्यों फंसा रही है, ऐसे मत कर यार।
But it's beautiful, right? One stage we heard Tamil, we're hearing Marathi, we're hearing English, Hindi. This is truly what they call Pan India. This is that show, guys. This is that show. Woohoo!
Telugu as well.
And Telugu as well. Fantastic. All right. There's another question. Oh, you have a mic? Yes, sir. बोलिए ना.
शाहिद राहुल है फ्रॉम द फिल्मी चर्चा। मेरा सवाल राशि से भी और आपसे भी कॉमन क्वेश्चन है। सबसे पहले तो आपके 20 साल पूरे हो चुके हैं फिल्म इंडस्ट्री में और राशि के 10 साल।
मेरे 10 हुए नहीं है, बट ठीक है।
मद्रास कैफे 10।
ऐसे बोल देता यार तू कि आपने 20 साल पूरे कर दिए, आज आपके 20 साल पूरे हो चुके हैं, आप पुराने हो चुके हैं।
सवाल ये था कि इतने सालों का एक्सपीरियंस रहा है और हम आज सब लोग फर्जी के ट्रेलर लॉन्च पे पहुंचे हैं। फर्जी की बात हो रही है तो फर्ज के बारे में बात न करें तो फर्जी बुरा मान जाएगी। तो इतने सालों के एक्सपीरियंस में किस तरह का कोई कभी नाता रहा है आपका फर्ज
से पाला?
हाँ, मतलब फर्ज से वाला इस तरह का कोई भी
फर्जी से पाला?
जी, दोनों से।
इन वर्ड से
जी
पाला?
जी।
वर्ड से नहीं, एक्चुअल लाइफ में
कभी वार्तालाप हुआ, ऐसा कभी फर्ज निभाने का मौका मिला हो?
बहुत कॉम्प्लेक्स क्वेश्चन है। हमारा शो भी ऐसे ही डीप कॉम्प्लेक्स मल्टी डिमेंशनल है, मुझे कुछ समझ में नहीं आ रहा।
कुछ बोलना चाहेंगे आप
फर्ज के बारे में? फर्ज का मतलब ड्यूटी होता है। जो भी हमारे रिश्ते नाते होते हैं जिंदगी में, उनकी तरफ हमें अपनी ड्यूटी निभानी होती है। कर्मा धर्मा वही होता है ना, कर्म से रिलेशंस मिलते हैं और रिलेशंस की तरफ आपका धर्म होता है। तो ये हो गया फर्ज का।
फर्जी कभी फील हुआ इंडस्ट्री में कि फर्जी कुछ ऐसा?
फर्जी कुछ ऐसा मतलब क्या फर्जी?
कभी ऐसा लगा हो एक्सपीरियंस में कभी कि मेरे साथ फर्जी हो गया या मैंने किसी के साथ कर दिया?
मैंने किसी के साथ फर्जी कर दिया।
ऐसा कभी?
एक तो फर्जी ये वर्ड ऐसे सेंटेंस में कभी यूज नहीं होता है कि फर्जी हो गया, फर्जी कर दिया। फर्जी एक चीज होती है, दिस थिंग इज नॉट रियल। तो ऐसा कुछ हुआ हो जो नॉट रियल है
जी।
20 साल से हम नॉट रियल फिल्में बना रहे हैं और लोग उसे रियल मान लेते हैं, इससे तो क्या फर्जी हो सकता है?
शायद मैं आपको जवाब दे दिया, अब इसमें मैं क्या ऐड कर सकती हूँ?
नहीं, आप 10 साल पुरानी हो गई है, कुछ बताइए हमको।
First, of course, your duty towards your family, towards everybody. I don't know what you mean by farz, really. I mean, that's the definition of it. Farzi is, as he said, is a thing. कुछ फर्जी है, तो I don't know the relationship. I'm not understanding what to say in this.
कुछ ऐसे मतलब कभी तुमने एक नकली फर्जी विग पहन ली हो या कोई ऐसे फेक टाइप का फर्जी आदमी तुम्हारी लाइफ में आ गया हो, उसका मूड है, वो इस मूड में आया कि मैं ऐसा कुछ सवाल पूछूंगा। लॉजिक के पीछे मत भागो, मूड समझो इंसान।
It's a question, of course. Way more fun than the show. So,
can I try to answer your question? I think all of us will agree on that our farz, our duty is to give 100% in whatever we are giving, whatever we are doing. And Farzi is not doing that.
wow. Last two questions at this point.
Hi, Pooja from Awesome TV.
Pooja, I was missing you, yeah?
Miss you too, yeah.
Pooja, who's your question for?
For Bhuvan. Firstly, congratulations to the entire team. The trailer looks simply awesome. Bhuvan, you know, जब दोस्ती की बात होती है तो we all have a friend जिसके साथ हम क्राइम करते हैं, and that's why we call partner in crime. तो आपके शाहिद के साथ ऐसी ही कुछ बॉन्डिंग नजर आ रही है. So tell us something about your chemistry with Shahid because you are playing partner in crime.
So ironically, आपने हिंदी में सवाल पूछा तो मैं हिंदी में जवाब देता हूँ। ये पहली बार नहीं है जब शाहिद भाई और मैं मिल रहे हैं। मुझे याद है मैं बैक इन द डे FTI में पढ़ता था जब, तो मैं नया मेरा एडमिशन हुआ था और मेरी रैगिंग चल रही थी, हेल्दी रैगिंग। और सर वहाँ पे कमीने शूट करने आए थे इनकी फिल्म, और मेरी पूरी रैगिंग इन्होंने पीछे खड़े होकर देखी। तो मुझे जब मैं इनसे पहली बार मिला तो मैंने बोला कि भाई वी मेट बिफोर, तो इन्होंने पहले मुझे ऐसे बोला ऑफ कोर्स। तो मैंने बोला आपको लेकिन याद नहीं होगा। मैंने बोला नहीं मुझे याद है। मैंने कहा अच्छा कहाँ मिले? तो बोला कि मैंने बोला कि आपने मेरी रैगिंग पूरी एनकाउंटर की थी और आपने पूरे मज़े लिए थे इसके। And I still remember first day on the set, I requested him, literally I said कि भाई आप जो भी करेंगे, you are much more experienced than me, आपको मुझसे बहुत ज़्यादा पता है चीज़ों के बारे में, और अगर आपको कहीं पे लगता है कि मैं गलत हूँ, so don't hesitate to scold me, don't hesitate कुछ भी बोलने में, मैं बिल्कुल बुरा नहीं मानूंगा, और प्लीज़ मुझे आप अपने छोटे भाई की तरह समझिए, आप मुझे समझिए कि आप ईशान के साथ शूट कर रहे हैं, एग्जैक्टली मैंने ये वर्ड्स बोले थे शाहिद भाई को, एंड आई एम रियली थैंकफुल, ही ऑब्लाइज्ड, और आज तक मुझे अभी भी याद है कि एक दिन तो इस नौबत पे आ गई थी जब मेरे गाल पे मेकअप ठीक नहीं हो रहा था, तो इन्होंने ब्रश हाथ से लेके खुद से मेकअप करना शुरू कर दिया. So he was so caring, and so he always has watched out for me, and till date if I feel that I'm a little clueless, मेरे को किसी चीज़ को लेके समझ में नहीं आ रहा, not just about the show, I think that I share that bond with him, that relationship with him, where I can, you know, just message him and I call him and कि भाई मैं यहाँ पे फंस गया हूँ, tell me मैं क्या करूँ, and he still answers and he still, you know, gives me the right guidance, which I feel I'm really blessed to have an elder brother figure in Shahid bhai, and yeah.
Thanks Bhuvan, thank you so much. There's a question for Vijay sir at this point.
From Screen Graphia. Just want to know that I had seen all your films, solo, single-handedly, you had carried the films very well. On the box office, success also says the same. But when you go for a multi-star cast or maybe for a parallel lead, don't you feel insecure? What thought process do you have when you go for those kind of roles?
See, the films I have acted, there are so many actors. That is also multi-stars only. So you are comparing only the other stars and multi-stars. So actors, I respect Amul sir and I saw from Bhuvan's work. So he's also a very good actor. So not only Shahid, so there are a lot of actors. And then I become and then art is a place we are not here to compete with our co-actors. We are just collaborating and working. So it is not win-win situations. No, there is no. It's a sharing and learning, and that's how life should be. That's why I don't believe in winning a competition. I like a game. I don't want the game should be end in life. So it's like playing a game is interesting. It's a winning or losing. It will end the game. So that's how I believe. Then I was hero in 2010, and then I was doing my film called Naduvula Konjam Pakkathukam Pizza. That time one of 96 director Prem was doing a film with that actor called Sasikumar sir. So they need a character for a villain. So I recommended a few of my friends who tried chances with me. They don't like them. And then I said, narrate a story to me. If I like it, I'll come and do it for you. So that was my third film, and even the director asked me, really you want to do? You already did 3 films. So I didn't have insecurity that time also when I was entering the films. So I never had that insecurity with anybody, because I want to work with super fantastic, very talented actors so that I can learn. So everything you can't learn and come. It's like life is throwing an experience ball. You just throw and he will throw you. That it's like sharing your thoughts. So I love to work with the God film, with multi-stars, and I did so many multi-stars films also. So I love working and I enjoy it. Thanks.
Thank you so much for your questions. You've been a wonderful audience. At this point, of course, thank you and wish you all the best for Farzi, 10th of February. It's going to be a party, guys. Congratulations. I'd like, of course, to request our friends from the press, one more opportunity for photographs. So could I please request my star cast to kindly step forward? Yes, we shall take the chairs away. Thank you. Yes. दादा मुझे 2 मिनट दीजिए, ये चेयर आपके लिए हम लड़ा रहे हैं.
Excuse me. भाई मोबाइल